your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson.
The official tropical Atlantic hurricane season outlook has been released, and it looks like it could be another above average season, much like last year, that record setting season. The forecast 13 to 20 named storms, the average is 14. Hurricanes, the forecast 6 to 10, the average is 7. And major hurricanes, the forecast 3 to 5, the average at 3. Now, we already have one little disturbance northeast of Bermuda swirling around. This could briefly become a subtropical storm over the next day or two as it curves around Bermuda and goes back out to sea. This is not going to be a threat to the United States, but there's a high chance of some development out there. If it does get a name, it would be Anna. That would be the first one. And keep in mind, hurricane season doesn't officially begin until June 1. But over the last couple of years, we've had that early season storm in May, and we could do it again this year. Let's come back closer to home. A live view in downtown Columbus with our Bank First camera. It's gorgeous out there. We've got temperatures in the mid-80s, a few more clouds down in Louisville, Mississippi. It looks like we may see a sprinkle. Can't rule that out, but those clouds will go away this evening. And more or less sunny in Tupelo at this hour. And we don't have our Vernon camera in the show right now, but it's also pretty nice in West Alabama. High pressure in the Carolinas drifting back to the west. Dry air is coming on in. The moisture is being pushed back to the west. So we are done with rain at least until the middle of next week, and we'll start to warm things up. 80s locally, and that will be the story, if not 90s here very, very soon. Tonight, mostly clear. The wind will relax a little bit down into the mid-60s, the low 60s, 64 degrees. Friday, at a glance, we're looking at 87 degrees as our forecast average across the region. We start out in the 60s. No chance of rain. Now, your winds tomorrow still from the east and southeast at 10 to 20. Maybe not as gusty as what we had yesterday or even today, but still some breezes out there. Those winds will continue to relax as we get into your weekend. But notice our highs mid to upper 80s, 85 to about 88 degrees across the region. There's high pressure. Here it comes from the east this time, and that's going to push the moisture back to the west. And if anything, will give us more sun and even warmer temperatures as the air dries out a little bit more this weekend. Pushing up to around 90 Saturday and Sunday. Now, because the air is going to be relatively dry, it will be warm during the day, but our overnights will be relatively comfortable down into lower 60s. Next week, though, humidity comes on back. Highs still remain around 90 degrees, and we may see a few storms by Wednesday or Thursday. Stay with us. Sports is coming up next.